Hey everybody, Adam with Schaefer Distributing. I've got Megan with Redemption Plus here. Megan, please introduce yourself.
Hi, guys. Thank you for having me. I'm Megan Birch from Redemption Plus, our merchandising manager. I've been with Redemption Plus since 2016 and have been in a lot of family entertainment centers working in Redemption. So I love to talk about it and share ideas.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate it. Today's topic is going to be merchandising your room or your counter. All right, this is going to be a deep dive into this one. So there's a lot of prizes that you see in the redemption area. How do you go about organizing them? How do you go about telling your customers the story behind basically what you see behind you?
Oh, yes. So we recommend merchandising by theme, which means you're going to
Okay.
put all of your like items together. So behind me here, you can see we've got our lights and glow section. So we've got
Yep.
all the lava lamps and light up items. Put your putties and slimes together, your action gear items together. It's similar to if you were to walk into a grocery store,
Okay.
you're going to have all the chips located together, all of the produce. Our brains understand that. We understand categories, and it'll make it easier to shop and
Okay.
easier for your staff to stock if you're setting it up
Great.
that way.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. And then what makes sense when you said themes? What do you see? Do you have like a boys section, a girls section? Do you theme it that way as well?
You can. We don't like to subscribe to that notion of just boy
Okay.
prizes or girl prizes. You can do a theme and have prizes that hit each of those genders within the theme, or you could do. A lot of the themes kind of lend themselves to boys, like action gear with your weapons
Yep.
and your Nerf is
Yep.
generally going to gear more towards boys. Have something that also can gear towards girls, like your accessories, where you can have
Okay.
your princess wands, but
Gotcha.
it's not just a girl section.
Okay.
Anyone can shop out of there.
Gotcha. My son loves the nunchucks. For some reason, he likes to use those as a weapon. So I'm just saying, anytime he sees nunchucks, he gets nunchucks. So I see a lot of places that have bins, like they have just stuff in the bins. Like, take me through what would go into a bin, and I mean probably two ways. One that you're going to see where there's like, the Army Men or some Tootsie Rolls, but also into the other ones that might have balls or things like that. Take me through how you theme those or what goes into that.
Sure. So with your traditional bins, that's going to be your small items, your bulk items, your Tootsie Rolls, Army Men, finger traps, those little things that are typically going to be about 250 tickets or less.
Okay.
On those, we recommend doing maybe about 24.
Yep.
Once you start adding more and more choices, that's going to slow down that decision making process.
Okay.
So 24, put them in numerical order, left to right as your guest reads. So as
Okay.
the showcase or the fixture is facing them, let it be in numerical order for them to see and
Okay.
read and understand. That's very easy for our brains
Yep.
to understand. With your larger items, you can do balls, plush, those kind of things you can either do in baskets, or if you have like a large dump bin type, you
Okay.
can put those things into there. You want to make sure they're looking full, show off the full assortment, all colors, all styles, characters available.
Gotcha.
And if it's plush, just make sure those eyes are facing outward.
Okay.
You don't want rear ends up in the air.
Yep.
Give them a nice presentation, make it look
Yeah.
very
Okay.
full and inviting.
And this is a off the wall question, but why is the yellow Laffy Taffy never taken in the redemption? It's always the other colors. Like, why do you just see yellow every time, right?
I don't know because banana Laffy Taffy is my favorite, but I will
It's
tell you of prizes, if something comes in an assortment, yellow's always the last to go.
hmm,
Orange
interesting.
is orange is number 2, but yellow.
Okay.
So when we bring in prizes and assortments, we generally try to avoid yellow if possible.
Okay. All right. Well, I like the yellow Laffy Taffy, so I just eat it all the
It's
time.
my
So
favorite. It's so good.
so let's talk about the wall, kind of like what you have behind you. How do you avoid clutter? Because when you walk in, it's got to be organized. Like, how do you help customers keep that organized?
Well, part of that goes with the theme. So, doing your sections together, keeping clean lines in between
Okay.
sections so you can kind of really delineate this is this area. This is this area here. You can kind of see behind me, we've got the lines in between the sections.
Yeah.
and then merchandise your items in kind of, we call it vertical merchandising. So you're going to put your low ticket value items at the bottom and work
Okay.
your way up the wall to those higher value items towards the top. So you get your
Okay.
shelves at the top of the wall with your higher value boxed items and your lower value items towards the bottom. That's what you're going to be selling more of anyway. So
Okay.
kind of having the larger bulk down low, and then it also, you can stand in one place, you can see the whole visual,
Yep.
and it kind of encourages your players to save those tickets to get up here with
Okay.
those higher
Yeah.
value items.
Okay. That's perfect. And then what's one of the last things that we should tell everybody that's out there about the stores / counters? What do you think?
Set yourself up a redemption checklist. So you're going to
Okay.
have checklists in other areas of your building, whether it's in the kitchen or, the bowling maintenance.
Yep.
Get a redemption checklist. Put your minute things like dusting and restocking and the things that you're going to do every day. Set up times that work best for your business, whether it's before open or after close. And then just set those expectations down so that your team can understand what they need to do.
Yep. Okay. That's really good. Well, I absolutely appreciate your time. I've learned about 2 or 3 things here, especially that you like banana Laffy Taffy as well as I do. So that's always a positive. So I appreciate that. So thank you so much for your time. And we appreciate everything that you all do with us.
Thank you.